like China and Poland since then. Let's speak to Brian May now. Mr. May, thanks for your time. So you've handed this petition in. Do you think public opinion is behind you to get fur imports banned in the UK?
I do, very definitely, yes. I've been involved in a number of petitions, as you know, over the past few years. This is a very big one. Over 400,000 people in a fairly short time signed it. I think there is a massive wave of opinion in Britain which says we don't need to be torturing animals to make clothing anymore. And as you said, we have banned fur farms in Britain in 2003, but we now need to ban the import of fur from other countries who still have these disgusting fur farms. And it's something very elemental, really. You know, you only have to really expose the truth to people and they're on your side. You know, I say to people, you realize, you know, that they keep these animals like chinchillas and minks and foxes in tiny little boxes, and then they probably skin them alive in very many cases. They go, that's terrible. And okay, you realize it's also dogs and cats. There's 2 million cats every year are used in this same way. And what your own investigative team found on Sky was you could go into a shop on the high street and buy something which you thought was fake fur. It even had a label inside saying it was fake fur, like a pair of fluffy slippers or whatever. It has this little piece of supposed faux fur on the bottom of it, and you take it home and you discover that it actually is fur, because fur is cheaper than the imitation now, because of the fact that they economize on the conditions, and these animals are brought up in appalling conditions. So once you tell people that, I think everybody's on our side. It just needs to be put into practice.
To bring about change, you need some of the big fashion houses on board. Indeed, a lot of them are.
Indeed.
Gucci
yes.
And things like that. But also, you know, in terms of your own industry, musicians in fur, historically, it's very flamboyant. Musicians wear it. Do you need more people like you in the music industry to step back and say, listen, this isn't okay?
Oh, absolutely. It needs to be in every walk of life. But, you know, it is an awareness thing, and it's a gradual realization. I've worn fur in the past when I was a kid. I didn't realize. I remember getting a sort of second-hand fox fur from Kensington Market where, you know, my friends used to work. And I thought, oh, you know, the animal probably died. It's probably fine, you know. It's only when you realize the truth that millions of these animals are being bred purely in squalid conditions, purely to be skinned, to make these items of clothing, then you start to realize. I mean, I think for everybody it's a journey. Everybody starts to realize more and more what these things actually mean. And the piece of little sort of trimming around your coat or whatever is very trivial, but it's caused the suffering of an animal somewhere.
A parliamentary debate is going to occur in June on the UK fur trade. What would your message be to the Prime Minister? I presume it could be banned fairly quickly, correct?
We would like to see it banned completely, yes. Any sale of fur in Britain to be banned completely. It is possible. It's happened other places. It's about to happen in San Francisco. So it's very much possible. But in the meantime, we would like to see labelling absolutely policed. So if somebody puts a label in saying faux fur, and it's not faux fur, then there should be a prosecution. That everything should be tightened up. You know, nobody should be hoodwinked into thinking they're buying something that's not causing suffering to animals.
Okay, Brian May, thanks for your time. Appreciate you speaking to us.
Thank you.
This is Sky News coming up.